Or if they liked me, but they don't really like me very much. Well, damn, Uzbek is cleaning up here. I need Timurids to stop fighting in Delhi. Okay, where they have suddenly turned the war around in not their favor. Uzbek's getting too much stronger is a bad thing for me. But I need to wrap up the Kazan war so that I can call in Chagatai. Timmy has been racked with problems from the very start. He's holding his nation together, barely, but this is an issue for him. Speaking of issues, I should probably start doing something about my corruption. It's only going to be more expensive to root out when I take this land after all. But Timmy, how much of an army do you have such that you're going to... Well, are you going to turn around and smack them away, or is it just too much for you? T for Timmy. PQRS Timurids. Oh. Sorry Timurids, but you're my food now. My only concern is that the Uzbeks are going to take too much here. I want a lot of this good high development land. But, you know, there's plenty of Sunni land to go about. Now I know what you are probably thinking, why don't you just go for it anyway? Forget Chagatai. I want Chagatai in the war so that I can conquer Nagai at the same time. Bish bash bosh. Even though I could just wait until a couple of years and then I could call them in for favors. Oh well, it's been a favor having you on the map, Kazan, but now you're gone. Muscovy and Nagai won't like it, but too bad. It doesn't cost me much, so I'm taking it. Beautiful. Now, Kennedy is going to be burned to the ground. In fact, it's all going to be burned to the ground. There's very little reason not to burn this stuff. If there is, I certainly can't think of it. There's no gold mines to worry about. It's all just money and monarch points to me. And there was Perm as well. Perm is definitely getting burnt down. It's Uralic land. There we go. And of course it's all got to get cored right up. This one's going to be fully cored, which is a bit unfortunate for me, but the rest of the stuff is just yes, 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 yes. We're working on Nichny and yes to Perm. This one, there's no point in coring this province as far as I can see. And you guys are still a bit miffed, but only a bit right now. I could hand this one out to you. Their influence would go up, their percentage of land would go up. Oh well, a consideration for the future. I need these guys down here in Timmy world. Now something to consider is that when this war starts, I won't be able to withdraw any more tribes. So I need to be certain that that is going to go away. It's 1 year from now that that goes. And okay, even if they were up at 85, 1 year would be enough to save us from that. So that's good to know. Now, Timmy. You're losing hard to Uzbek, who are... Urgench is the war goal. Urgench. Ah, there it is. So yeah, you're losing because you have that taken. Alright, my good friend Chagatai, we need to get to work here. Tims doesn't really have an army. But what do I want? There's the question. I mean, ideally I'd like this kind of stuff. I would also like to fight Uzbek soon, but Oh, and also whilst I'm at peace, is there anybody looking to be my little tributary? Just Trebizond still, and I'm not interested in going down there. Not into Ottoman, very much desired land. The Georgians are only somewhat desired. Ha! Okay, the stack's looking better, but I could probably just send these guys split up over here. There are no Tims to worry about. What do I want? I mean, I can't really take much off of him if the Uzbeks take all this. But what if I make this stuff my vital interest? Would he back down on some of it? He's already backing down on some of it. It's not enough for him to change his opinion on those, but what if I do something like that? I just want to go down and burn a lot of land, although long range I would really like to take Samarkand. And yes, I can see Ming there, Pike. Okay, so what do I even claim? Preferably something that isn't currently under siege, but also something kind of expensive so I could take it to the war. Herat would be nice, but it's a fort, so it'll take a while to take. And I don't really want to claim Shia land here. So why don't we make it for Sabzevar? Claim anything you want around here. Sabzevar. Give it to me. Would have been ideal if I could take Uzbek in on this on my terms, but the Uzbek's going to be hungry and eating on their own. Ardalan, Ladakh and Kashmir will get involved, but I'd be surprised if those guys weren't disloyal. So let's do it, I guess. I should probably check that disloyalty thing. Absolutely, except for Ardalan. And Ardalan's bringing most of the punch here? No, they bring 1,000 troops. Timmy barely bring anything of their own. And we're out teching them as well. So it's all pretty good for us. Everything is, as they say, coming up Millhouse. Except for Uzbek beating us to the punch here. That is unfortunate. So we gotta kind of run our way down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good enough. How about this 7 stack, huh? I would quite like some of this land for myself. But it can be difficult to get around. Alright, let's see how this goes. It's kind of a temporary measure because I still need to come in and take Nagai land. Actually, I can do that just with the troops I left at home. I just need to stack wipe these guys, which shouldn't be hard even with these guys I left behind. Rooting out corruption is costing me an arm and a leg, which is unfortunate, but it's got to go someday. Maybe I could actually... There's no need to jump on the guy immediately. Once I've got a good headway into the Timurids, I could just calm down. Or I could just drink attrition around here. I'm still needing 3,000 men. That is no good. Hopefully I don't run into any unexpected bits of trouble. Timmy made an army. Timmy made an army. He must know this is a desperate fight and he's trying to bring everything he can. Still want Chargy though, so I'm moving on in there. Oh, well, I'm already moving in on it, but... Okay, so Timmy made an army. Good for him. Turn off your forts in the north, Jake. Yeah, I forgot about those. Hopefully no little subject goes in and wriggles their way up there. There's hoping. Spam is asking if my voice is down a bit, if you think it needs to be raised. Well, I mean, that's... easily done. Just a little bit of tinkering and up it goes. Of course it helps if you keep the mic in the same place. You know, dealing with sound is never one of the fun things behind the scenes. Never, ever. Okay, so I said Tim Tim's made an army, but that is hardly an army. I want a fort so that I can have the ability to take land around here. Also, with that down, we can move in further here. I want to try to cut off the Uzbeks from taking too much land around here. That's pretty good. I should kind of look after my units here, but by the same token, I do want to stop the Uzbeks from taking too much of this. Alright, this is pretty agreeable. Hopefully there's no forts around here stopping Chagatai as far as I can see. I need to look after my units here so they don't get ravaged. I should also be teching up. It's only getting more expensive courtesy of Institution and the other thing. So yes, I will happily spend ridiculous amounts of extra admin just to get my ideas going. And now I can start investing in ideas. I am going to take either humanist or administrative. I kind of want them both. That core creation cost is going to save me a lot of admin because I'm going to be taking and coring a lot of land. But humanist, you know, I might take admin then humanist. I don't need military ideas as an early game horde. Famous last words, but that's what I'm thinking. But the longer it takes me to get my ideas, the further away I am from getting this. And you need 3 idea groups for that. Oh, well, I'll take humanist right now because it has great pulse events. There's good old Ardalan, and that's the Timurid army. I wonder if he really thinks he can take me on. He's certainly going to give me a hard time here. Ooh, I don't really want my king there, but you're the only one with shock. Is he still feeling like it? Yeah, I really think he wants it. Well, fine by me, because he's probably going to come in on a... Oh, right, no, he doesn't get a river crossing. He flanks us ever so slightly, but we have luck on our side today. I didn't roll a 1 on my dice this time. Alright, hopefully those reinforcements don't get in on time, but they probably will. Yeah, they do. Damn. He's given us a real run for our money here. Thankfully we're really quite strong, but damn, that's melting my manpower. Not that I had much to begin with. However, this battle does give me obscene amounts of influence over the war, or war participation rather. Don't know why I'm saying influence. Ticks up the... for some reason that didn't tick it up. There's something unknown happening there. Samarkand is going to fall to them, that's just kind of a given. And here comes Chagatai taking care of Raw. Not that Raw is all that needed. Occupying provinces that Uzbek wants guarantees them taking the ones you don't want them to take. Well, I mean, they have no interest in these provinces, so I doubt they're going to go for them. I hope they don't go for them. Man, if they took this and cut me off, I'd feel like a right fool. Okay, I am just hemorrhaging manpower over in Herat, which is not good. I think my king is there as well, which is also not good. I think we'll get Bokeh, or whatever his name is, out of there. Ah, Bolak. Bolak's gotta go. It would be nice if Chagatai or Yarkand did some of the heavy lifting when it came to fighting, though. I don't want to fight everything on my own here. Oh yeah, there's just row doing row things. What if we just hung about here? Would that be okay? Don't want to tie up troops just standing around doing sod all. I also have units back here. And I do need to kill Nagai before they consider getting other allies. You'd be able to take them on their own. And you just need to walk in there, kill them, detach 3 units, and then carve up the rest. Seems kind of simple. Ah, shoot, I forgot to even let you go. And I'll probably forget again, because that's how this stuff goes. I swear, it's like human attacks, time to recruit some units. He wasn't so worried when it was Uzbek attacking. Alright, what is war if you don't have more war to go along with it? This is going to be fine. And yes, no friends coming in, so is there anything worth taking? Lower Yik. Alamuli is your capital. So Alamuli it is. I just hope you don't suddenly recruit a lot of units and make my life unpleasant. Is a war for a province? It's a war for a province, so showing superiority in battles doesn't help that much. Jake, will you be going for the Great Khan achievement as well? Do you already have it? I got it when I raced Bane Williams for it, if anybody can remember that far back. So what I'm taking, Ali Muli. Give it to me. Sorry to say, but that alliance of yours does not hold much water. Oh, wow. And since the only other units you have are 3,000... chase them down and kill them. Actually, could let them... well, they're already going there. That's good. Just don't want them to recruit more units, so we'll do what we're doing now. This is all quite agreeable. He's trying to recruit units. They'll be ready in March and March and March. That's okay then. And that is better than okay. That is not half bad. Really spreading this one thin, but that's alright. They'll be ready in the 1st of May. That simply will not be fast enough because you guys are going to be down there and dealing with it by March. Alright, so supplies are short all around. I just really hope Uzbek go and fight Timmy instead of me having to do it. I also hope the guy have a bunch of money for me, because I'm needing that. I may be paying off my corruption here, whilst it's relatively cheap-ish to do. Ah, this is bad. Demands of the tribes. But I can't give them that. And I also don't want them to lose 20 loyalty. But they just... okay, so the moment they lost this, I got the same event trying to give it back to them. I can't have them get more influence. That's a deal breaker. Should have never recruited that minister. That raised host will go away at some point. But I really don't want an unhappy tribes. But I can support them that way later on. Okay. I will send support to them to offset this. But they're not going to be happy for a while. Oh, they're not going to be happy for a while. Manpower raising. Horde unity down the toilet. Yeah, I need to fix that. Meanwhile, we'll just take Kabul. So yeah, I desperately need to send those guys my support. Take away some land from the tribes, or do they want 30%? They want 30% on the dot. But, I mean, I will support them in December next year. I just have to tank 10 Horde unity and a ton of manpower. Minus 40% manpower recovery is no joke. Well, joke or not, I'm not laughing. So Muscovy is losing the war against Lithuania. It makes my life easier, but they've decided to do a sneak attack from the south. Lithuania has never been the most stable of nations, so Godspeed to them. I hope I remember to give all that land to the estates later on. Hopefully the tribes don't come in and attack me either. But Timmy keeps making units here. I want Uzbek to fight them, but he's run over here because it's the only safe place for him to go. And that's the tribes coming to fight me. He's going to Gore. I wonder if he's going to go over to Bamiyan. That would actually hurt me. There we go. That advanced the siege, so silver linings. That's a fight that I don't want. Looks like he's trying to surround me with a lot of units. He could actually beat me there. Even the best case scenario, if he does fight me, is me tanking a lot of manpower losses that I don't want to lose. I was here for a nice and easy win. Uzbeks, time to lift. Okay, got plenty of cores going there, and I honestly do not want to be dealing with revolts around here. So I should grab any. What can I do? I want to grab land like this that has the revolt risk, and I want to make it a state because I mean, it's all territorial cores, right? Make it a state, and then just raise the autonomy in. Revolting lands, because I ain't dealing with that, not at all. Is Samara another contender? Yeah, and I have both these provinces, so again, up you go, and up. Yeah, well, you already were done before, so away you go. Wait, Samara. Yeah, that's fine. Did I get anywhere else that's really revolting? Well, yeah, there's this one. Just makes my life easier. I don't want to pay for states right now. That much is a given. Now, is there anywhere else really wanting to revolt on me? Unrest is one of those things I so seldom check on here. Unrest, yeah, Kennedy. I can't do the whole statey thing with it because it's already a full court, so Chunk. And then there's Nizhny Novgorod, who I'll deal with in due time, and Bashkirid I'm just going to have to live with because I need that awesome land for myself. Ryazan, I'm surprised, is not eating revolt sandwich right now. Oh, but he's about to. I should probably clean up these wars, but I would really like to not be dealing with all these Timurids right now. They're giving me an unpleasant time. And damn it, the province I was meant to be holding for this was taken by Uzbek. I didn't protect it. Should have, but I didn't. Wow, Uzbek, you could help me out a touch here. But he says no. If he gets all of his units together though, he's gonna slaughter me. I need to bolster my units together in the hopes that, yeah, and also have you attach, in the hopes that he, there we go, I want you to fight them instead. Still, goodbye my manpower. Could get an ability right about now. That would be nice, that would be nice, that would be really nice, that would be awesome. That would also be awesome. But I probably won't be doing a lot of plains fighting. War taxes will save me money. You'll allow me to fight with nothing but cavalry. But that's not really an issue right now. I'd rather get my relatively free war taxes right now. It's not completely free, but watch what this does to my income. Oh, it does nice things. Oh, wow, you slaughtered Uzbek. That's a thing for me to be concerned about. Because he might just come for me. Alright, Nizhny Novgorod is done as well. I know it's going to revolt and there's very little I can do about it, so let's just do the best we can to not have it happen. Yeah, Nizhny Novgorod's already quite likely to rise up, but at least it would stroll into Muscovite lands, so I don't necessarily have to deal with it. Oh cool, we got a lot of people here, which means a lot of attrition. My favourite. But please take that province back, please. I want it. Okay, this is just a siege that's going nowhere. Uzbek are back for more. Did Timmy just... He keeps raising units. Where are they coming from? How is he not bankrupt? I have many questions and I need some answers. War enemies, Timurids, 7 loans. That's a lot. Hey Jake, nice to catch you streaming. I'm still watching part 7 of the war against Ivan. Hope you have a nice night. Why, thank you. I am having a nice night. I'll have a nicer night when Herat falls to me. But that is not wanting to happen, it seems. Oh dear, he really wants to fight me then. I have Yaroslav backing me up, but we are not well led. We'll win, but... Oh, he's invested here. Nominee Patri. Well, we got Alamalia at least. But I don't want to take this land because my raising power is shot to shreds until December. Oh, I need some better shock rolls than that. That's a bit better. This is so expensive to my manpower. I would not be surprised if the likes of Litauen would... Oh my god, Lithuania is losing. I wonder what that's going to mean for me. And we still don't take the fort. I might have to merc pretty hard. I don't want to, but I might have to. Okay, Nagai wants peace, which is kind of a shame for him, but I can still take more of his money if I wait. And like I said, I want to not have to face that raise power loss. So also have fewer rebs. I don't care much about my dip. Okay, it's got... Oh wow, it's still not falling. It's a bad joke. I mean, Timurids are falling apart here, but not in the way I want them to. I would hope that they wouldn't have a huge army to throw against me. Alright, Herat, after forever, has finally fallen. I need Uzbek to not take Sabzvar. I'm not sure on what it's meant to be called there. Don't you dare. That's kind of a given. Those guys are dead. I'll just have to stroll away. Chagatai is requesting you aid against Ming. Forced tributary state. And the guy isn't helping. And I'm struggling to think of a good reason why I should help. I mean, that is not a war that will go well for me. Whatsoever. Well, it was nice knowing you. It's going to make it a bit harder to fight Uzbek, since I won't have your loyal friendship there. Also, since I lost an ally, and I'm going to have to lose my other ally, I'm going to look super weak in the face of, you know, most people. Why are these still on? Poor life decisions, that's why. Uzbek, off you get. Nice. I mean, we've done all right here. We could even sit back a bit and let Uzbek and friends do a bit of fighting instead of us. But Chagatai is now a bit busy. I guess I'll help with that other siege. But my troops are dead. Just very, very dead. Oh, I have these backup troops though. They're about to get pretty invested. Even though Ryazan has imminent problems with rebels. Muscovy isn't winning very well either. Trust me, Nagai, I'd love to piece you out, but I have other important issues to tend to. Horde Unity is nice, but I'll be getting plenty of that. It's not worth the money currently.